You earn enough. On paper, everything should be working. Your income covers your life, your responsibilities, your commitments. From the outside, nothing looks broken. But internally, something feels off, like you're holding everything together, but only just. You do what you're supposed to do. You show up, you stay consistent, you try to stay disciplined, you avoid obvious mistakes, and you assume if you follow the rules long enough, things should start to feel easier. But there's a quiet tension underneath everything. Not panic, not crisis, just a constant awareness that something could shift at any moment, and you're not as protected as you should be. A single unexpected cost, a delayed payment, a shift in timing, and suddenly, the entire system feels exposed. Not broken, just fragile. Like everything depends on things going exactly right, and you can't quite explain it, but you feel it every month, every decision, every time money moves. That feeling has a name. It's called financial fragility, and most people are living inside it without ever being shown how it actually works. Level 1 is survival. Your income covers your life, but only just. Every dollar has a job before it arrives. There is no margin, no room to absorb anything unexpected, which means your life becomes reactive. Every decision matters, every cost matters, every shift creates pressure. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because the system gives you no space. Level 2 looks better. You earn more. There's more space. But the system expands with you. Costs rise, expectations rise, and the pressure doesn't disappear. It just changes shape. Now you're not surviving. You're maintaining, holding everything together, balancing everything constantly, and maintaining requires continuous effort. Level 2 feels different. You're no longer just surviving. There's a bit more room, a bit more control, and for the first time, it feels like things might actually be working. You can buy what you need, sometimes even what you want. The pressure isn't constant anymore, and from the outside, this looks like stability. You can sit in a cafe, work without urgency, breathe a little, and for a moment, it feels like you've figured something out. But the system is still moving underneath you, quietly, adapting, expanding, keeping pace with you, without you fully noticing. Rent increases, subscriptions grow, small costs accumulate, and slowly, what felt like extra space starts getting filled. Not dramatically, not all at once, just quietly. Month by month, your system expands until the margin you thought you had starts disappearing again. And this is where something important happens. You stop noticing the structure and start focusing only on the numbers, income, expenses, balances. Because the numbers look better, cleaner, higher, more controlled, but numbers don't tell you how fragile the system underneath actually is. Level 3 looks stable. From the outside, it often is. A better home, a cleaner life, a stronger income, but underneath, the fragility is still there, just harder to see, because now it's hidden behind comfort, and that is where most people get stuck. Level 4 looks like success. The space is bigger, the income is higher, the environment feels elevated. From the outside, this is where people assume stability finally begins. You've done what you were supposed to do. You moved up, you earned more, you improved your position, and everything suggests you should feel secure. But something else grows with you. Obligations, expectations, commitments, and the higher you go, the more expensive your stability becomes. Now it's not about surviving, it's about maintaining a standard, a lifestyle, a pace, a level you can't easily step down from. And from the outside, everything looks good. You're doing well, you've made progress, you've built something, but internally, the system feels heavier. Because more income didn't remove fragility, it redistributed it into larger commitments, longer timelines, higher consequences. And this is where it becomes dangerous, because it no longer feels like fragility. It feels like responsibility, and responsibility is harder to question. So you keep going, you maintain, you optimize, you adjust small things, but you never step back to question the structure itself. Because the system feels normal. Everyone around you is doing the same thing, running the same pattern, at a slightly higher level, but still inside the same structure. And this is where the shift begins. Not with more income, not with more effort, but with a single question. What is this system actually built on? The shift doesn't start with money. It starts with awareness. You begin to see that the problem was never just income. It was the structure underneath it. because income is movement, but structure is what determines what stays. And for the first time, you stop asking how to earn more and start asking what actually remains. You simplify. You remove noise. You reduce complexity. You start eliminating the hidden leaks that were quietly draining your system. And something subtle happens. For the first time, you feel space, not more money, just less pressure. Because control doesn't come from speed, it comes from clarity, from knowing exactly what your system is doing. You build buffers, not massive ones, not unrealistic ones, just enough to absorb life without everything shifting. And that's when the feeling changes, not dramatically, just quietly. You stop reacting to every small disruption because the system is no longer fragile. It can move, it can adjust, and most importantly, it can absorb. And this is where things become different. Not louder, not bigger, just quieter. Because stability was never about how much you earned. It was about how your system was built. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The difference between income and stability, between movement and control. Because most people are still running, chasing income, chasing growth, chasing the next level without ever fixing the system underneath. And from the outside, you might look exactly the same. Same job, same environment, same life. But internally, everything has changed. Because fragility is no longer running the system, you are. The gap closes, slowly, quietly, as you move from reacting to designing. And life becomes less about holding things together and more about letting things run the way they were meant to. No urgency, no constant pressure, just space. This is what we call money made quiet. If this felt familiar, you're already closer than you think. This is Simplify Numbers. We make money quiet so you can hear